Hello there, this is Samantha Jayne, otherwise known as the Angel, here in the UK. If you are watching this live on my social media streams, then come and say hello. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I fully start. Apologies for the lighting. I decided to work from home tonight to take advantage of my schedule. But unfortunately, the lighting isn't too good right now, and I've done everything I can. But I'm hoping that it won't ruin the information for you. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Dawn. Lovely to see you all jumping on the live. Don't forget to tag those. If you're watching this, if you're lurking in the background, come and say hello so we can tap in and bring those energies forwards. Hi, Anna. Lovely to see you jumping on the live. As I say, apologies for the quality, but it's better than nothing, especially when I'm going to talk about the harvest moon. And remember, if you've just put, hey, Sam, you need to give StreamYard permission to show me your name as I'm sat in a third-party studio, as it were. So remember to click on the link at the top to allow StreamYard to share your name with me here in the studio. So how are you all doing? Remember to share your click to share, otherwise this is what I see, and that's why I don't acknowledge you. That's why I don't acknowledge you. So make sure you are giving it permission. Hi, Julie. Lovely to see you. Hi, Samantha. So shall we crack on? I've got loads and loads to give you this evening. And then I'm off to teach meditation as well. Hi, Yvonne. Back from your holidays, your travels. Hi, Bex. Lovely to see you on the live. So many. So this is a really important evening. All right, because we are entering this, what we call the harvest moon, the September moon, because it's harvest time. But it is also a full moon that is sitting in Pisces. And this one is all about collective enlightenment. It's about collective empowerment. It's about recognizing that you are one and that you need to do your bit for the whole, as we say. Hi, Liz. Hope you're feeling better. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Fern. So it is one of those. So tonight's full moon, as I say, is in the sign of Pisces, and this can be bringing up some very deep and raw emotions. So you need to be careful. I'm in no doubt you felt it building over the last 48 hours. I know yesterday was one of those for a lot of people, but it certainly is going to continue for the next couple of months, next couple of weeks, not months. We can't cope with that. For the next couple of weeks, but it really comes in strong this evening. So what is going to happen is we're going to experience we have the potential, because this is a generalized reading for those watching and for all star signs, might I add. It's not just to do with Pisces. You don't have to be a Pisces, hi Sarah, to have this influence around you. So what could be happening is that this Pisces full moon could bring up some deep and raw emotions. So be warned, your sensitivity may be really heightened. You may be very hypersensitive to what is said, have big emotional outbursts. Just be aware of all of that potential, that especially if you're tired, if you're hormonal, if you're any of these things, you know how it goes. So just be aware of that. But it's not just emotions. It is also that your sensitivity to energy. And this is what I really wanted to jump on and share with you tonight. It's not just the emotion, it's the energy states as well. So as the majority of my audience are empaths, give me a capital E in the chat if you are an empath, and let me see how many of you are here this evening. You're going to really need to pay attention to this, because your sensitivity is going to increase to crowds, crowds, groups of people, noise, negativity, negative people, all of that. So just be aware of that. You'll find it difficult to remain in negative situations, and that especially even this evening, to engaging negative content. switch the news off night. Do you know what I mean? It's all about that energy, not just the emotion state. And I say, if you are an empath, be very, very aware of this. My recommendation tonight is that you go out and you sit in nature in your back garden, and over the next few days as well. Be out with nature so you can ground, so you can enjoy these energies and the positive end of the spectrum, rather than be sucked into the negative. So this is a week where I'm going to encourage you all to be very kind and to be very gentle with yourselves, and give yourself what you need. All right, because as these deep emotions come up to shift, you may find yourself having trouble sleeping. I know I'm experiencing that. You may find yourself having very wild dreams, vivid dreams, nightmares, whatever you want to call them. But listen, don't start sitting there all day the next day analyzing them. What those dreams are the product of the anxiety that is shifting, the anxiety, the fear, maybe even memory states attached to it all, that is shifting and lifting off your body and out of what we call the mental state as well. So know it is temporary, and this too shall pass, as we say. So it is a season, though, this week to be looking at what is holding you back. All right, what are you accepting that you may need healing? And if that is you, you know where to find me. The only site that you can book in through is the links through my needapsychic.co.uk. So keep that in mind, please. I don't have other sites. I have my karmic cleanse site, I have my coaching site, but if you're looking for healing, start with the needapsychic.co.uk site. Okay, because there will be a lot of people who are going to recognize this week what it is that is making them unhappy. And maybe some of you will be recognizing where you need to be braver, but some of you may experience old wounds opening up as part of that process. So you have been warned. This week, on one hand, could be very hard going. So you don't need to be beating yourself up or not taking care of yourself in your own thinking and the way that you speak and think to yourself and about yourself. So just be mindful of that, lovelies, because this is a time to let go, to heal, and trust the universe and start moving forwards, but in a way where you are looking after you. And that is what is key. A lot of us have had to make decisions to put our own well-being, our own mental health, our own emotion state first. And if that is you, know you are not alone. All right. So we may have a continuation of that. Or if you've not had that experience yet, then you may have a few of those coming up over the next few days and the next few weeks. All right. Now, as we head into autumn, obviously that is a major shift, that change of seasons and the energies. The universe is actually calling upon us to make a shift, to be a part of this shift. You're going to hear me banging on all the time about ascension process, because that's what we are now in. And that is basically healing, shifting, and letting go of negativity, and especially karmic energy, whether it's yours, other people's, it may be your programming, your DNA, your programming, your belief system is what we mean by that. All of those things, the things you've been told and believed for years about yourself or about the world that are actually negative and control based. All of these things are going to come up to be shifting. Everyone is shifting right now. Okay, so what the universe is asking us to do with this full moon is to transform our lives, to start to transform our lives, because we can use this energy to do that. Yes, it's Saturn Pisces. Yes, there's a lot of emotion, but you know me, I love to do the positive end of the spectrum. All right, but those energies are actually coming in to make you feel braver. That is the point, to give you that brave pill, to make you stronger, and to give you courage to do things that you haven't had the confidence or strength or, oomph to do in a long time. Okay, these things should have been taken care of in the past, and this is all coming in now. So these energies actually on the positive end are coming in to power you up. And the point is that it is to move you forward so that you stop living a limited life. So, don't go too much into the hows, when, and analyzing the steps and wanting to know every step to get from where you are to where you want to be. The universe is asking you to trust and believe that you will get there regardless. Okay. Now, I did do a blog post yesterday about how the energies coming in now for the rest of the September are all bringing this, they're all about this energy that brings in this change, and this good fortune is there, but you have to be willing, you have to sign up for it. And of course, we have to make space. So sometimes, in fact, most of the time, we have to shift some negativity to make space for more positivity. You only have so much auric field. What are you going to pull in? Are you going to pull in the negative end or the positive end? You always have that choice. So this week, make sure you are meditating. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Engage in breath work. And I don't just mean first thing in the morning before you go to bed. I'm on about in your day. Do creative arts, creative project, yoga, Pilates, whatever it is that you feel better for doing. Use your mind for healing. Use your mind for strength. All right. But remember that Pisces is also going to remind you that you are part of the whole through this journey. And it isn't just about you. So again, when we've got a lot of emotions, money always comes up as well, because your finances sit in alignment with your self-worth level. If this is resonating with you, drop me a comment right now. Let me know if this is resonating. Are you feeling this building already? Let me know. Because it is, as I say, there's also, lots of triggers to go on, lots of tension, lots of emotional. And of course, that financial aspect can come up as well as something to be looked at, and your relationships as well. Because if your relationships are not supporting you in your personal growth journey, then there may be some issues here, and there may be some shifts and changes. So Louise is saying 100%. Give me a percentage. Give me a percentage in the chat of how much of this is resonating as you listen to it here this evening. So watch for the energy of dissatisfaction creeping in, whether it's with money, your relationships. Yeah, it's, we're going to feel that we need to be with new people. We're going to feel that we need to let go. And that is letting go of attachments in order to open ourselves up to love, to money, to better self-esteem, self-worth. All of it comes in the same pot. You cannot be wealthy if you're not healthy in your love zone. That is how it goes. All right. So sometimes we have to be extremely truthful with ourselves, at least. Okay. And understand that when we're holding on tight to something, we are sat in fear. We have an attachment to it. So you're going to learn to let go, or you're going to be encouraged at least to let go through this season that we are now in. So we have an opportunity to upgrade. Let's call it that. The negative end, yeah, we could be going through some hard stuff, but you know what? Buried in that is the opportunity to go through what we call an upgrade of your energy field, your emotion state, your life, how you feel about life, who you allow in your life. All of that is going on. And that is because we are heading towards Mercury retrograde on the 27th. So you will see me next week to be banging on about that. All right. So bear in mind, as always, we're sorting, we're clearing, we're shifting the things from the past so that we don't have to, in the retrograde, fully go back there and deal with things again. Is that making sense, lovelies? Let me know. 100%. Loads of hundreds. Give me a percentage. Is it resonating with you? Hi, Charmian. Give me that percentage and let me know. Now, as always on these lives, my readings are general for all star signs who are watching this, whether you're watching it on the live or the replay. If you're watching it on replay, I'd love you to drop the hashtag replay and let me know. But what we are going to do now is I'm going to bring the energy of the tarot in as well. Let's get a little bit of extra guidance and see how much this is resonating with you. It will be an indicator. See, first thing I get is big change, plan for change, or at least know that change is coming. Hi, Heath. Hi, Emma. 100% Emma. Fabulous. So I'm powering you up, lovelies. That is my mission here this evening, is to power you up. We have quite a journey for the next few weeks. I want you to get the best out of it, not the worst. Remember, in the dark moments, in those hard moments, that you are clearing, you are shifting. That is what is going on. And it is about shifting what is holding you back, because what this is all about is releasing a limited life or a limited belief, something like that, something that is limiting you, making you have a limited life, is going to be removed over the next few weeks, or at least you have the opportunity to, as long as you are not white knuckling onto the past. So timing is everything. Hi, Sharon. If we want to have some growth, then that has to be an exchange. All right. If we want more, we have to give more. If we have to let go, we have to create space. So bear that in mind this week. Watch for getting sucked into other people's upset and drama as they release stuff. Just be a little bit mindful of that. Everyone is doing their own inner work, whether they know it or not. Quite frankly, you don't have to be, what should we call it, spiritually aware. You don't have to be living in a conscious state. You will still go through these experiences. You will just walk around going, F my life. Yeah, because if you're not aware. So just be aware of getting pulled into other people's drama, or taking on and feeling responsible for other people's drama this week. Some of you may actually feel a little bit in limbo as you're watching this, but I'm telling you now, this week is about ending that state of limbo. Things cannot go on as they are. If you're in limbo, you're not moving. Sometimes we have to be in limbo in order to see things, but right now that is going to come into a state of an opportunity for it to end this week, that limbo state, so you can step forwards knowing what you want. Change is coming. You're going to have to get comfortable with walking through change. It's going to be endless change between now and the end of the year. This is good change if you choose it to be. And I was explaining to someone the other day about how every experience only has an attachment that we give it. You are choosing if that experience is good or bad. You are choosing how it affects you. You're choosing how you think about it. You are choosing how you feel about it. So I would encourage you to go moment to moment, just keep checking with yourself how you are feeling about what is going on around you. So there is a letting go of challenges, especially those that have held you back from growth and long-term growth. Big change, as I say, and a lot of energy going. If you're already walking through a change in your life, a big change, then that may require a lot of energy from you this week. So just be aware of that. But it's good change. It is good change, okay? In your work aspects, there is this need to be brave and trust your intuition. Really, truly trust your intuition as you move forward. I've got all the strength cards sitting in our work zone. Lots of you will be called forward to serve others, to help others, to deal with things perhaps you're not used to dealing with. Be brave, speak, all right? Be brave. Because if you're in touch with your divine self, your higher self, then you're going to know what to say. You're going to know what to do. Remember I said at the beginning, this week it's about trust. So keep tapping into that trust. Relationships, it's about balance, and there has to be give and take. And many of you will need to sort out a relationship that is not in balance, where the give and take is not in balance at all. And some of you may even be choosing to start to blend your lives together now as well. So relationships, can go up a level. in spite of all of this, some people's relationships now can go up a level. You can upgrade your relationship. If not being at that next level means you are limiting your life experiences. So there are opportunities to be presented for that. The starting of relationships, or the starting of a new level within a relationship. Some of you may want to look at that. Some of you may not. That again is your choice. But be aware that this is a timing zone for that to happen. So if someone needs more from you, then they may not stick around anymore, because they need to fill that with something in this world. Yeah, does that make sense? It's like people may feel that you're not giving this week, and that you're simply taking. So don't be surprised if relationships do end this week where things are out of balance. And that doesn't just have to be your intimate relationship. It can be business relationships. It can be friendships, family members, the whole shebang. All right. With me, I think it's me in the post office. I think I need to divorce the postman at the minute. But, it is about stepping forwards, knowing what you want in order to feel well and to be well, so the whole can be well, if that makes sense. I hope so. So, as I say, spiritually, decisions to make, yeah, absolutely. New roles to step in, of course. New chapters to step in, of course. It's all about stepping forwards into the new, because we're stepping into the new world energy. All right. And if you're booked on my mastermind or your immersion on my immersion day this week, you know exactly why I put them in for this week. We got some powerful energy to sit in this week, ladies. I cannot wait. So if you want to connect with your energies, meditate, know that this is a very spiritual. I always said September was a spiritual month and all about spiritual growth. We're getting to the end of September. Of course, it's going to squeeze you and put pressure on you to get that growth if you have not been taking it. So be aware of that. And as always, I'm going to say, choose to enjoy the journey. All right, be grateful for the hard times as well as the good times, and life will love you better. All right. Yes, choices to make about spiritual paths, Kathy, but you've got to go within to make those, not out here. That is an internal conversation for you to be having. Some of you may need to protect yourself against people in your circle. Some of you may discover that you need to even protect yourself with family members or friends who you regarded as family members. Be aware of all of that. So the way that I would describe this week is, it's time to take stock. It's time to do business. And that is in your own life. All right. It's time to step up and mean business in your relationships, your roles, your goals, your intentions, in all of it. If you can't give 100%, you need to just check in with why, what needs to heal, what needs to shift, and does it actually matter? Because if it matters, then this week and the next couple of weeks, you may need to step up. Does that help you? Drop me a comment and let me know. I'm off to teach my meditation students how to connect to the higher self tonight. Perfect timing. Now I will share a blog post as well into the group and my social media later as well, which goes into even more detail about this harvest moon. Yep, that has helped Sam. It's helped Liz, helped Anna. Fabulous. Just keep breathing. Breathe in that light. Breathe in that love. Breathe in positivity. Rather than sinking down and down into negativity, sink down from the mindset into your heart space. That is how we stay in divine love and not step into the mind's fear. Have an amazing, powerful one. Tag your friends in who needed to watch this. Share, 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 share. Love to you all. See you next week. Bye-bye.